Due to explicit content and language, listeners' discretion is advised. Black in Thought.
All right. Let's get started. You may learn something.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to Black in Thought, where we take a look at current and cultural issues, applying that Afrocentric drip to them. Your hosts tonight are... We got the Professor, Dale, JBD, and me, Ill Will. Welcome to Season 2 of Black in Thought, where we talk about the culture as it relates to Afro-Americans and getting down with the society and the culture that we live in today. Now, we promised you a specific topic for sure, and this has been ringing in the minds and hearts and heads of us for a while since we talked about it. If you listen to a couple of the previous episodes from season 1, you would hear the word man code brought up, man code brought up a couple times. And I hate to say it, but even coming into the studio today, the shit was violated. I mean, it was just like...
What you talking about, Willis?
Man, it was just like
Willis?
violated. I was like, I don't understand.
How
this.
did he do that?
And then even on the man code day, it was just like, you as a grown-ass man, you don't talk about essential oils.
With another grown-ass man.
You don't do that. That's not what we do. It's grown-ass men talking to other grown-ass men. It's talking about essential oils.
Hey, got that lavender and lemongrass.
Eucalyptus.
I got that
You smell
cinnamon
good, don't you,
teal.
man?
Hey, I ain't gonna say this, but I got some of that.
I got that sleep with eucalyptus.
Hey, I ain't gonna
You
front.
drink sleepy time tea too at night? Is that what you...
I ain't gonna front.
On my sad
Sometimes-
nights.
That eucalyptus be helping out with aches. Pain.
So
for sure.
who is in violation? The person that was inquiring about the essential oils or the person who's peddling it?
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
it's always the addict.
Yeah, but see, I mean, if you look at it, because like the person who's peddling, you got to be like, damn, really? I mean, you just gonna sell some shit like that? And then the person who's buying and looking for it, like you said, the addict is like,
I mean,
man,
I need this. I need this.
sell a six-pack. I mean, don't sell no oils.
cheeseburgers.
I need them oils.
I got the lotion.
I got these oils.
God damn.
I mean, either way it go, they both wrong. I mean, it's just no doubt about it. They both wrong.
Oh, that's too funny.
But like I said, as we talk about the man code, things that if you don't know, or like, for our women listeners, the man code is things that you don't violate in the presence of other men or to manhood in itself. One of the topics that come up quite frequently that a lot of people talk about is it ain't tricking if you got it.
I know they listening now.
So, as far as, the man spending on a woman and he ain't got no money, just really throwing it out there compared to the man who got money and just, frivolously spending or wasting it on a female.
Good time.
So my question for y'all is this: when you say tricking, all right, so is it tricking when like what defines tricking? Are you talking about spending it on like some random?
I mean, there's parameters because like
Or you talking about spending it on your girl? If you spend it on your girl, then no, I
your
don't
girl,
think-
yeah, that don't count. Like
Yeah,
your
don't
girl
count.
or you married or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no such thing as tricking. But this chick that you met,
You trying to pay for some pussy, basically.
5 minutes ago, yeah, that you
Basically
just
what it
met,
boils down to.
it just ain't gonna happen. I mean, you doing stuff that's probably out of pocket. If you over here, hey, I'm gonna buy you a Coach bag, and I just met you 2 hours ago just to get the ass, then you in violation.
Man, come on now.
I tell you what's violation. This is real strict. Don't ever say I love you just to get them draws.
Oh,
That to me.
yeah.
You
Unless you're in
can't
your
do that.
20s.
No,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Well, even if you do it too, but then she
Your
wound up being
teens.
crazy after
Nah,
your ass. And you got
nah,
a thin
man.
line between love and hate shit.
Because you know why? Because that's like a easy card, man. That ain't pimping.
Not at all. Not at all.
Ooh, that's-
Yeah, but it just depends
That's
on
a
how
good
long
one.
you've been trying to get it,
You
man.
be telling them
Oh.
you love them all the time. Then. That's what that was.
Back in his day.
Back in my day.
I love these hoes.
Hey, deep on the third.
But I love her.
Listen,
Nigga, you don't love me. Nigga, you don't love me.
That's my nigga right there.
I love her.
I done told her I love her for the third time so I can give her this third leg.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
After about 2 weeks, you gotta say something.
hey,
Nah,
listen,
fuck
I
it.
enjoy spending time with you.
Yeah,
I
that
had-
was never my
I had-
choice of words.
Listen, I have.
Yeah, but they always
I
got,
love you.
but they always, but they,
Yeah.
I have deep
This is so
feelings.
great.
yeah, but they always ask you the most inopportune time.
So,
That it's like, do you love me? And you're in the moment, like, you
You know
know
what?
Or in the middle, or
You so
the other
special.
one. You in the middle of just, you
Yeah.
just turn it up.
Yeah.
Then they want to say,
Stop. Do you love me?
What you like?
You're gonna say no.
hey, man, I mean, one
Nah,
time.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, girl, turn around and take this. That'd be
oh,
that.
no, you do like, yeah, I love this pussy.
That is the clause. You can say that. Yeah, she might like that better.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, but you know that's saying I love you stuff to get the pussy. That was back in the day, man. They don't. These
People
kids
probably
these
still
days.
do that.
You think so, man?
Shit.
Hey, it's retro like the J's.
Shit.
Nah. They.
Nah,
And I
because
hate-
now
I
you
hate
ain't
this-
got you ain't got to say that.
Yeah, I'm about to say I was getting ready to do
Yeah.
the same thing.
These
I
girls-
hate to say
These
it,
chicks
but
ain't got morals no more.
it's
Yeah,
so
man.
it's so easy for these like nowadays, man.
Yeah, they're about what they want,
Yep.
and,
Yep.
they don't feel bad about it.
No.
Yep.
Because they said, if man can do it, we can do it.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, they talking about they being savages too.
Remember, this the world. Everybody equal.
Yeah, but
So they all
do you,
doing the same shit.
so that's a good question. Do you think because they want equality, do you think that attributes to why we violate the man code? Like
what do you
What do you
women,
mean?
like
Go deep.
I'm not gonna fill the gap yet. I'm not gonna fill the gap yet. A lot of space there.
Good shot.
But a lot of times nowadays, the women nowadays are like, hey, if men can do it, we can do it.
Oh yeah.
So I think that that definitely attributes to why we do break that man code, right? Because it's like another level we have to do. It's like another level we have to go. Sometimes it's like a depth. I'm gonna say a level, but it's like a depth we have to sink to, just to kind of
Or some people just be showing off.
because they want to. Hey, if man can do it, I can do it. So it's kind of like I think that makes it more challenging. I know it doesn't make sense, but why
Yeah.
else would you break the man code? Why
Yeah.
else would you break the code?
I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I'm with you as far as making it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say break the man code. I wouldn't give it that title, but it does make it a little bit more challenging when you have women nowadays where women have great jobs and
Yep.
have their own house, have their own car,
Yep.
have all this stuff, and so as a man you try to come and be like, what can I give you? Like, what can I provide to you besides penis? You know what I'm
Time.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah, but when but when you talking about making relationships hard, like that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like
Time penis.
Yeah.
These nuts. That's what you can give.
Like space time, but time penis.
But see, I mean, it's like you say though. I mean, in a situation, they have, women nowadays. I mean, most definitely compared to days of the past, have good jobs. They got their own house, taking care of business and things like that. So, as a man, you come in, you're like, okay, where am I needed? What can I do? How can I fit in? Where's my place? And they're like, I don't really need you for none of that shit. Just give me the dick.
Yeah, I pay my own bills.
and
that's what happens to those chicks that are just, I'm just out here to get mine because they already have everything else. I mean,
And
unfortunately,
that's why everything's
they
messed up.
say
And
that
that's
shit.
why
They
you know
don't
what?
mean
I don't
that
want to
shit.
sound like a male chauvinist pig, but that's why
Too
relationships.
late. Go ahead.
You're right. You're right. So now I'm about to Jacques Cousteau it. I'm going to go
like,
fill
that
the
was
gap.
about like 10 episodes ago.
So yeah, you're right. Right. But women being so independent outside of being with a man, that's not the way that everything was set up to be
Yeah.
in the Bible.
Well, here's
Right.
what, yeah.
And just let me tell you, I'll pass the
Yeah,
ball
go
to you,
ahead, go
JB.
ahead.
So when God created man, right? He created man. He gave man the laws prior to creating women in the Bible. He did, right? He even told Adam about the forbidden fruit prior to making Eve. She came another chapter, right? But if you read the Bible, women are supposed to be a helpmate, right? That's the form of things. That's the form, right? They're not supposed to be so independent to where they're making decisions outside of that alignment. God punished Adam not for taking the fruit. He punished Adam for listening to Eve. The point I'm making is, now that women are so independent, they're making their own money, they're doing everything, we are so out of sync. It's like driving a car without tires, in a sense. I'll make sense of it going down the road, but nowadays we break the man code because, like Dale says, we have nothing to offer them. They don't need us anymore like they did in the past.
Yeah.
So the only way to attract them is to come out of that code because women are very curious. They don't know much about how we think. They can tell you when we're cheating. They're good at that. Okay?
Yes,
they can tell you if we want to sleep with them. They can sense that.
Yep.
But when it comes to truly identifying,
see it.
They can see it. But when it comes to truly identifying what we want and what touches our heart, they are freaking
don't know.
oblivious.
They have
They're
no idea.
oblivious.
So here's what I'll say to that,
Right.
Professor.
And one more thing.
Go ahead, Professor. One more thing.
We had 2 guests on the show.
the addendum.
We had Lynn.
Yeah.
We had Lynn and Denise, right? And I think that Dell had co-signed. He made a mistake by co-signing something that they had said. And when I told Denise about being able to make a decision without limited information, she said, "Well, I can't do that." But if Denise thought her husband was cheating and all she saw was a text, she could piece that shit together and create a whole story to say, you know what? I seen a text, so let me think y'all done went out to dinner, you did it. So my thing is
That
this.
first 48 picture up top.
So,
and then
right.
down, which
So
is-
you know, the professor is like a boomerang. I throw it out there and coming back. But the point is, the man code is violated because we know, like Dale said, we no longer know what to do to attract them. They got their own money. They got their own cars. They got their own pensions. They don't need us for
When we
anything.
say violated,
But
what,
see-
what's
No,
violated?
Okay,
here's-
so-
here's-
And if you're only relying on those things to get
Right.
them, though, then
So-
you're
Now,
lost.
see,
though.
here, let me step in for a second.
So pillow talk.
That was a
Pillow
game.
talk.
What happened to game?
All right,
Yeah.
let JB
Go
go.
ahead, JB.
So listen, man. What I think what a lot of it is that women and men are just built different. Okay,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
they're
I'll tell you
able to handle different things. You know, I'm not saying that there's not men that are very emotionally, deep that they can just take on so much, emotional turmoil and things. But most men are not built that way. They have a shallow capacity for emotion, right? Whereas women, they have that. You know what I mean? They have a deep, best so. When things come your way, sometimes you have to, when life hits you and you got to make decisions, okay? Sometimes it takes somebody who's going to be a little bit more harder and has a harder exterior that can move past the situation.
I agree with you, JB.
But what happens sometimes is I think a lot of some women feel like they got to take on that armor of, that hard exterior,
Right.
and it's not them.
Right.
It's
But-
not them.
But they've been forced into a role that they can't feel. They've been forced into it. So what has created a hardship for us when it comes to
disagree on the force, but I'll go ahead.
right. But they've been forced into a role because
Society depending on what
Right.
society you in, yeah.
Right.
Some societies, no, it's not that way.
It's not.
Right.
Some societies, it is like
But-
Professor was saying,
but-
it's been forced, quote unquote, because of societal norm.
But
yeah.
but JB just gave me a perfect segue, and we're talking about the man code tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you what I believe, and I've been doing some research over the past couple weeks. Do you know who violates the man code more than anyone in our society? Do you guys know who violates the man code more than anyone in society?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Your Christian pastors. Your Christian pastors. They violate the man code more regularly than anyone in our society. Do you know why?
Why is that?
I mean, to the pedestal that we
No.
put them on, and they
JB said it. JB said it. Your Christian pastors violate the man code more than anyone in our society. They are the greatest influence as to why the man code is violated. I'm going off what you say, JB. Men are not emotional. We are logical. We're logical because we have to function. So what that means is I was listening to Bishop Jakes. I listen to him every morning, right? And on that thread after Bishop Jakes came the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And it was such a difference on how they delivered their message and the message that was delivered. Bishop Jakes was very theatrical. He was all over the place, hooping and hollering and emotional and snotting and crying. The Honorable Minister Farrakhan
to the point.
was straight to the point. He hitting you off the head. Boom, boom, boom. How many of you guys had conversations with your wife where you're using logic, she's using emotion, and you argue? How many?
Every day.
Every day. Now pause.
nothing lately.
Now pause. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Oh,
so
shit.
so if you notice, 65 women comprise of 65% of the population in churches. Men 35%.
I mean, more than that, man.
Let me ask you guys a personal question before I delve a little. Again, I'm gonna fill the gap.
Put some girth in there.
I'm gonna put girth or with or perth or girth.
Hey,
Girth.
So
hey,
have
one second.
have any of you?
Hey, time out 1 second. Since we're on the man,
That was a violation right there.
when you got 5 minutes,
what are you saying?
you cannot use the word girl. When you got 5 minutes,
What are you talking about?
Girth and essential oil. So hold on. I got a question.
Circumference.
How many of you by your spouses?
Oh, you was
Have-
on this.
listen.
You like this.
Go ahead, Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a little distracted.
Yeah, go ahead, man. We out here.
So how many of you by your spouses
I was
or
like bye.
or friends of the family
Yep.
have said, honey, let's go visit this
Oh,
church.
shit.
I heard this pastor is good. Or how many of your spouses or people that you may know where you may tell your spouse something and she doesn't listen, but as soon as the pastor tells her, she listens, right? American pastors, Christian pastors, are very theatrical. They're emotional, which is unnatural when it comes to manhood. Men are logical.
I wouldn't say no. Here's
Hold on,
what,
let
here's
me-
what
let
I
me
say.
finish.
I think that they play. I think that I don't think that there's nothing wrong with a man being.
You're making my point for me.
But listen,
Right.
there's nothing wrong with a man being.
He said your emotionals had
passionate,
you jump in on
passionate
my
about
word.
something.
It's the difference being passionate versus emotional.
But
right.
well, you can have passion about something, but I understand what you're saying
Right.
about as far as playing to somebody.
Right.
You're
So-
you're playing to an audience of
Right.
some sort.
Because the
That's
reason why
different.
because the reason why men don't attend church is because there's something there that is not natural. When men come to church, they're encouraged to be
That's true.
They're encouraged to be emotional, lay on the altar, cry. That's not what we do.
Yeah, no.
So
Well,
we're-
no,
so we're-
I'll
let me fit-
I'll
let me-
say
let me
this.
fit-
I'm gonna cut you off on this. It depends on how it's delivered. Because there's plenty of men who will cry, sweat, bleed, and run through a brick wall for a man who leads men. Okay, there's a difference.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying to run around a church, cry, bow, all that stuff inside of a church. Initially, when when you come in, you see all that. It makes you uncomfortable, especially when you see a man do it. But when women see a man do it, oh my God,
They love it.
honey, you know what? Remember when you was telling, I heard the pastor say that, so I believe what you said. I'm going to do this. Men respond to logic and reason and wisdom. That's why when you see the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan speak and you see all those men, you don't see them women jumping up, hooping and hollering. You see the men responding because if you know anything, when you talk to your woman, your own wife, in a logical manner, it creates an argument because she's emotional.
Well, that's not necessarily.
Oh, my
Well, I mean, to speak to your point, I mean, I say this because like I've dealt with some situations to where I'm trying to speak logical things into a woman, trying to tell her
How did
hey,
that go?
This is how
did it
it's
go?
supposed to be. The minute I'm saying these things, it didn't mean shit. But let another person
Pause.
outside say it.
Pause. So I can tell my spouse the same thing in a logical manner, right? But let a pastor, a Christian pastor, snot, cry, run, sweat, bow, jump around. Oh my God. You know what? Today I'm going to be a better woman for you because the pastor said it. And you're sitting there like, now, I just told you the same thing that this dickhead didn't told you. And for some reason you believe it. Women respond to emotion. They can relate with it. That's why you have more women in church today than you have men. Now pause.
Deaconess.
The deaconess. And I'm telling
And
you
where'd
something.
that come from?
You never supposed listen. Adam was not punished for eating the apple. Adam was. I can show you the scripture.
Listen to God.
He was
He was
punished,
punished because
he listened to
he
Eve.
followed
He followed his wife.
He was like
He was
basically
punished because
basically
God
what
asked
happened
him,
was yeah.
"Why did you listen to her
Yeah,
when I gave you?"
I gave you the
So
instructions.
pause.
Yeah.
So pause.
Hands is
So the
moving
point.
everything.
So the point is this. So the point is this. Women can relate to emotion. It's not natural for men to be emotional. It's natural for men to be logic. That's why you see more women in church than anything. Now, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan has majority men. He speaks with passion. You don't see him crying and hooping and hollering, but he speaks with authority. men can relate with that. What he says makes sense. He speaks he's distinguished, right? He does things in decency and order. He teaches you how to live so that you can transform your life. He never talks about offerings and tithing. He talks about
Yeah, but he got all kinds of bitches on the side, though.
He does not. He does not. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Hey.
You know what? That's just a deflection from our Christian church. They put that out there about it. They try to say that the Nation of Islam was full of gay men and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, listen.
If anything, if history told you anything, remember Bishop Eddie Long who was touching little boys?
Hey, man. Man.
Huh? With the little ball spot and the muscular shirts. You know, but the point is this. This is my point, and we can debate this. The most common violator of the man code are your Christian pastors. Period, point blank. And if you don't believe that,
which code? Which code? Give me a code specific.
Time out. I got, because you've been talking for like 15 minutes. And
I've been trying to get in.
But my question, the question I have to you, Mr. Professor Sir.
Oh, I'm about to go deep. I like, you know, Dale.
No,
thank you.
This really ain't even that deep of a question. So when you say pastors violate, I think D just asked the question. When you talking about violate the code, what code is that? Being emotional?
Right.
Listen.
That ain't no code.
No.
Hey, what code, man?
So the code is this: when men are fishers of men, when they're ministering, is to draw the man. Mm-hmm. In the Bible, the man is the head of the household. You violate because your style, the way you present the word, attracts women. Women are not designed to be the head of the household. Hence the reason why we're in this shit today, because of Eve drawing her husband to a fruit and him listening to her because she was talking to the serpent.
Hey, that's a good point.
And she said, hey.
So the code,
hold on, listen.
The code that
he violates is that he's
not speaking to the man, he's speaking to the woman.
He comes out in an emotional fashion, which is unnatural to men because we're logical creatures. We argue with our wives because we come with logic. And you just don't understand me, baby. I want the house clean.
I want we got shit better to do.
I want the house clean. Hold on. I want the house clean when I get home. But what if it doesn't matter? That's your job. It's logic, and you want things to function.
Yeah.
You don't say, honey, I just love the house to be. I love you so. That's not natural. So these American pastors operate in a form that is not natural to their design to attract women. That's what they do. So look, they violate the man code. Right. And let me say one of this
from church.
Any minute, hold on. Any minister, any pastor,
professor, we got to go.
Hold on,
we gotta keep
real quick. Give me 1 second.
You got 1 second.
Any pastor that listen, no, don't do. Be respectful. Y'all violate the man code. You're being emotional.
You trying to cut your ass off? That's we violate the man code.
But I challenge any pastor or any man of God that listen to this podcast to debate that with me.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Got it.
So next,
hey, but that's a.
It's deep in
these niggas don't want truth. Don't do it.
No, it's
they
deep.
want to steal the boat.
It's deep, but
there were certain niggas that stayed on the Mayflower and cleaned it up to go back and get more slaves.
Here come the slaves. Moving on. Like what I was saying.
There was niggas who stayed and mopped the floors to go get more slaves. They had to put towels back in the motherfucking Mayflower to get more hoes. Listen, I'm telling you, these niggas are scared. They scared that they're going to go back to Africa.
There it is.
We just ain't trying to become slaves again. That's all that is. No
they
slaves.
scared to go back.
I'm not scared. I'm free.
That's right. I remember from another podcast, you was ready and willing to go to South Africa.
Bro before hoes.
You know why? Hold on.
No, we moving on. We got to move on.
Give me one.
We got to move on. I gave you one.
You know what's crazy? Hold on. One more. You know what's crazy? Because you know what? It's funny what JB said. But you know what's sad about that? That we will fight the government of the United States of America for land does not belong to us, but we will fail to fight for our own. Africa is our land, not America. It's Native American. And you niggas is laughing like, he wants to go back. You're damn right. That's our land.
Get back on
so why would I fight for the U.S., which belongs to the Indians, versus fighting
not
for
on
our
slaves?
own?
Can we get back?
So that's another violation. Can you write a ticket for the man code?
Another
that's
show.
another ticket. That's a violation.
Another show. Another show.
No, we talking man code. That's
I know, but that's another show.
Okay,
slaves and shit.
Slaves and shit. That's the title of that show.
So we got to move forward.
Christian pastors
slaves and shit is not gonna make it.
Consistently violent.
I'm with you. I got you, President.
Got another.
What you got?
No, we're not. I mean, I said,
Will, what's up?
I mean, I was trying to throw bros before hoes. That was, that's when
That's a code. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you that
Well, if you're a
was-
Christian pastor,
that was
hoes
a
before
code.
bros.
Hey, that depends.
Hey, that was a code. But I tell you right
If you're
now,
a Christian pastor, it's hoes before bros.
nigga, I ain't about to get in trouble for none of y'all niggas, man. Like, that's the new man code right there.
I ain't get in trouble.
Hey,
None of y'all.
hey, and B know it is that one. The new one is no life decisions.
No life. Oh yeah.
No life decisions, man.
Don't make no life decisions.
in one night.
What's that?
Don't make no life decisions
that's
in
it,
one
man.
night, man.
That's
I've
it,
never
man.
heard that. It was new to me.
It's important.
It's
Oh,
important.
very
We-
important.
It's very
Oh,
important.
don't make a permanent decision off a
don't do
temporary.
no dumb
off
shit.
a
We live by
temporary-
that.
Permanent decision off a temporary circumstance.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got it,
You got
Professor.
it.
There you go.
And
That's
that's why you
exactly-
professor.
Basically, use a rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I'm not saying niggas. Not saying.
That's what I meant. Use a rubber.
Hey,
B.
that.
Hey, ain't trouble for these niggas,
Sweetie,
man.
I know-
Right.
I
I ain't
know
get in
you-
trouble.
Dump it in her mouth. Yeah.
Wait, this is
Hey.
good.
Hey,
Get
I know
them
you're
throat
listening.
babies.
I did
Throw-
not
throw
say
baby her
that.
up.
I
Man,
did
that's
agree.
like my
But-
favorite song right now.
but
He was a nasty motherfucker, man.
but that's overall, man.
So
we
That's,
talking
that's-
about.
But hold on.
That's
Hold on.
gross.
Are we talking about man code or
She be
not?
talking about her throat hurt. No, this is just
Nah.
kids in there fighting.
No,
That's
we
all
just
that
That's
is.
all that is.
That shit's gross. That's a nasty ass song.
So, baby.
Oh, I hate that song.
I love
That is
that shit.
Yeah, man.
disgusting.
that's
You
number
grow
Oh,
one.
she brushed her teeth. She gives the kids a bubble bath.
Oh my god. We are getting sensitive.
So we talking about the man code.
Yeah, man. that's-
So I told
We
y'all.
already got
All right,
kicked
so
off
what do y'all
Facebook.
think?
Right.
Christian
so,
pastors?
No,
Bi-
man,
are
we-
No,
Nah,
bro,
man.
man. Come on,
No.
dude.
No,
Listen.
no.
Man,
Moving
I'm
forward.
with you, but-
Moving forward.
all right.
Listen,
so
listen,
now-
moving
Are we talking about the man code?
Man
now,
code.
Here we
Okay.
go. Bros before hoes. Question for you.
Oh, let's get it.
So when we say bros before hoes, now we all
Now we're talking. Y'all
We're
are talking
all-
about back in the day.
yeah back in the day.
Y'all are
back
talking about
back in the day. You talking about yesterday, motherfucker. So like I had a thing like me and my boys when we used to go out, we'd have a thing like, hey, I come up on something, you my dog and all, but if I come up on something, man, hey, you might have to catch a ride.
That's hoes before bros.
That's that fucked up.
That's hoes before
But
bros.
Yeah, we never did
agreed,
that.
We agreed to it.
I mean,
Yeah,
or,
that's
or
so.
even like hey, taking one for the team. Hey, you got to get that one over there
oh
just
yeah,
so I can.
man.
Oh, yeah,
bro,
yeah.
yeah. Hey, listen, hey, it happens, man.
I never really took one for the team.
Is it really taking one for the team?
But
if
hear
you
me
get-
out. I'm gonna tell you
if
why.
you get what you.
And that's what I'm gonna say.
I mean,
You really wasn't taking one for the team.
they call it take for
Everybody
yeah.
was winning.
just because she's
Some
good-
people was winning, had more winnings. It's like casino.
Yeah.
Like some hit the jackpot. Some people just got a couple winnings here and there.
You hit the $1,000 jackpot. I hit the 200.
That's it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the same result.
So let me ask you a question. Is this a violation of man code? So you with your boys, you see a group of chicks. So your boy's like, hey man, why don't you go talk to her for me? Blah, 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 blah.
Hell
Hold
no.
on, hold on.
Hell
Y'all, niggas, see,
nah.
y'all can't
We
let
don't
me
do
finish.
that.
We
That's
just
what-
said, we
Let
didn't
me
say
finish.
nothing.
We don't
So
do that.
you go to the chick, say, listen, my boy really feeling you, blah, blah, blah. You know, you blah. And she's like, well, I don't like him. I like you. Is that a violation of man code?
No, you go back. Hey man, she don't like you, so let me be right back.
Hey, you just go back
I'm
to the
with
truth.
you.
It's the truth, man.
Hey,
true.
I'm with
Okay.
you.
It's the
It
truth,
says
man.
that you
Did you know that
free.
means?
That ain't-
been
That
through
means
that.
just like a basketball, I can pivot. to the next one. That's all that means.
Or she,
Thank you, brother.
She mad with a friend.
You helped me
Switch
out.
to the screen.
That's right.
You
That's
helped
right.
me from making a bad
This one,
decision.
this one's not for you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. This one's not
This
for
one
you.
was not meant for
Or
you.
everybody say, well, what do you say to her? I told you exactly what you told me to say. She's like me.
First of all,
Now that's not how I roll.
your
Okay.
ass, you
Thanks,
asked
appreciate
your
it.
boy
On to
over
the
here and
next
talk
one.
to her. You know what I mean? That's why I say you
I've
should
been-
send
I've
your
been
boy to
through
go talk to her. That's where he messed up at.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, you don't send your boy. You
Yeah.
want to say something? You go say something.
Right.
to her.
That's you right about that.
I'm telling you another man code. They used to, that Cass Valley burned me up. Repeating shit I tell you.
Oh. You ain't lying about that.
That's in section 1.1.4.
Especially shit that's just man shit. It's
Right,
just,
right.
It's just some shit you just don't say.
Hey,
you
yo,
know?
D said that your left titty be hanging lower than your right
You know what
one
I'm
and
saying?
shit. But
And they got hair on it. Is it braided?
Like, damn, nigga.
I just want to see, but that's what he said.
Nah, I'm with you there, man. I had a couple of, I ain't even call them partners, man. Just cats that
Associates?
people that I know.
Derelicts.
White.
Yeah, derelicts. There you go.
One of the ones,
Dumbasses.
it's the wife's friend. You know, the wife got a friend.
Yeah, man.
And then her friend is married, so you know they want to do this double date. Nah, not like that, motherfucker. Come on now. I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so
I wasn't going there.
Oh, so you gave me that look. But anyway, so it was like, you know what I mean? It's like that friend. He ain't really my boy. But
Yeah.
we sit down, we have a drink, we talking, and like you said, you say some shit, and then
Cause he a nigga, and you expect.
Yeah, we talk like that, and the next thing you know, next morning, my wife get in the car. Did you say such and such to such and such? I'm
Nope.
like, oh no, that's the last time I'm hanging out with him, man.
Yep,
Yeah, he's done.
I've
He
been there.
canceled.
Oh yeah.
I've been
Hey,
there.
that's the last
See, I
time.
always test them out first. I say little shit.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take you about 3 to 4 years for I trust. No, but let's take a couple times.
Yeah, trust take time. Take time.
I'm like, damn, I'm still,
Yeah, you
I ain't
still in
there
training,
yet.
nigga.
I was gonna say I'm still an apprentice.
Yeah,
That's right.
You still applying. No,
My
but it's gonna take a
probation
couple of times hanging out. I was just saying little shit. I'm telling you the taste with cats. If y'all go hang out, once you hanging out
That's it.
and you in your alcohol's flowing and you really
Yeah.
kicking it,
Yeah.
the true person comes out.
Yeah.
It does.
And from then on, you know who I am, and we gonna roll from there, man.
Right. So
It is what it
So
is.
talking about the man code, we're talking about our heydays, our glory days.
No, I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, but so I'm making that point. How does that? So
Shit.
He said, nigga,
No, that's a
watch
good point.
your mouth.
that's a good point.
For real.
So now the most I ain't talking about, but we're married. And,
Hold on, remember this?
I ain't talking about. Yeah, okay, I got it. You ain't talking
yeah.
about me.
But what are some of the? That's a number. I think that's the number.
Hey,
one
you know what?
Yeah, man.
On some
That's
real
number one.
shit, that's the man code. You violate every fucking episode. That's on some real shit.
I do. I do.
I'm telling you another man code, man.
I do.
You can't be fucking around with your boy's ex, man.
Oh,
That's not like. Why would I want to go after a person? That's nasty.
that's
All right,
sloppy seconds, isn't it?
Question.
I don't want to go after.
Question.
Dale got a question.
Ain't that sloppy seconds?
Dale
though?
got a
No,
question.
you don't do that.
Oh,
Question.
Hold on.
it depends on how bad she is.
Nah, yeah, that too. What do you consider your boy?
Like Jesus.
Yo,
Well,
yo,
yeah, I
I'ma
see-
tell you,
I see
you
what
right.
you're saying, I see what
All
you're
right, I
saying.
got you.
We
I
went
got
to
you.
high school together. Nigga.
No,
I
no.
ain't your, I ain't his
That ain't your
homie
boy.
Like that. Yeah.
Your boy, like, he
He'd
didn't
been-
know shit.
He'd have been in your house.
Y'all
Yeah.
kicked it. He been in your house.
Yeah, he knows.
Put it this way.
He know
He
your
be-
mama.
He not that. He knows shit that only you and he know.
That's it. He knew shit that if he put that shit out there, it can do some damage somewhere.
Right.
Ooh.
Put it like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That's your boy.
So,
Put it like
so
that.
So then, I'm cool.
Yeah, you just can't date your boys.
No.
Nothing.
That's extreme violence.
Hold on. Date
extreme
or
violation.
bang?
Hey.
That's the same.
You know what?
Damn.
That's
That, I mean, it's
Neither.
two different things. Dating and banging. That
yeah,
is
that,
two-
like if you
swinging and banging. That's two
But
different
ain't
things.
you-
like
but-
being in a
Hey,
relationship.
But
is one
ain't you
I'll say
dating with
this.
intention to bang?
I'll say this: if you
Nah.
dead,
No, I mean, because you can sit there and just fuck somebody just to be fucking them. You ain't got to be dating them.
But ain't you dating
fuck
with
buddy.
intention to bang?
No.
No.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
If you just
That's a
like,
lie.
You're
Hey,
right. I would say
I-
no.
hey,
no,
you're
no.
right. Yeah,
I
no.
have- I have
You know why?
never
Because you just don't wake up
dated
and want to say,
anybody
"Hey, oh, we did it."
that I
No,
wasn't trying to get in them.
you looking
drugs.
at that? You're looking at that.
If you just going to fuck,
Oh
you
my
just going
God,
to fuck.
y'all are phony. No way.
No,
No
no,
way.
no,
Hold on,
no.
hold on,
No
hold on,
way.
a second. Hold on,
No way.
No,
Listen,
fuck
listen.
that. Hold on a second. You telling me that you had dated a woman that you wasn't trying to fuck?
No.
No. That's not what we're saying. The question
That don't even
was,
make no damn sense.
the question was,
I
the
said,
question-
ain't you dating with intentions to fuck?
That's the point.
But what I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
That's
talking
the
about.
whole
I'm
So
not
what the
talking
fuck? Why are we still talking about this?
You
I'm
know,
not
no,
talking about-
I'm gonna give
I'm
you.
talking about just fucking.
But see, let me give you a prime example.
agree.
That's totally different.
I'll give you an example of. I mean, before I moved up here, I
This
made
about to be some retarded shit. Go ahead.
I made a
Elo.
stipulation with this. I mean, I just told the chick. I was like, hey, I ain't looking for no relationship, but if you want to
Man,
fuck, we
listen,
can just do that.
We talking
There's
about two
no
different
dating.
things.
There's
We
no-
talking about two different
get what I
things.
said.
But you can
We talk-
do
we-
that. Is
no,
what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
have
no,
to
no,
date
no,
to
no, no.
fuck.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
JB's
saying,
right. We're not talking about
we
that.
talking
I'm
about
saying,
two.
if you're dating, you're
we
dating
talking
with
about
intentions to
Mars
fuck.
and fucking Uranus. We talking about two
But
fucking
no,
different
no.
things.
See, listen to my correlation.
You just
no,
trying
no,
to
hold
fuck-
on. Listen to my correlation. You're saying that you have to date to fuck. You
No,
don't
no,
have
no,
to.
no,
we're not talking about that. We're not
That's
talking
what
about
I'm
that.
saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
we're talking about that.
If your intention is to date somebody,
To
You want the
fuck.
skins.
you trying to fuck.
Period.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
period.
Yeah, yeah,
You-
all right.
you
You
know
on
what
your
I'm
best
saying.
behavior.
All right, we all good.
Yeah, we on the same page.
all right.
Fuck that.
See, it was a little misunderstanding, audience. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
I thought you dated me because you like the way my mind
What
is.
happens when makers Marcus in the building?
Big brother maker.
Yeah, it's a lot of misunderstandings.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. I'm like you,
Misconstrued.
D. I don't think there's ever a good reason to knock off your boy's woman, whether you dead or alive. Or
No matter
your ex.
what.
Yeah.
And I know.
Now listen, I'll say this.
I don't know, man. That's
No. Here's
That's
what
disrespectful.
No. Here's what I'll say. I would
Because you already
respect-
had it in your
No,
mind.
listen. If you were dead, and it was somebody who had to take care, like if it's your boy to take, trust me.
You know what?
If somebody's gonna
I
take
see where
care of
you're
your
going.
woman,
I see where you're going.
because because put it this way,
I see where you're going.
if he's your boy and you know that she
Yeah.
is and he's dead.
Yeah, I
that's
see
your
where-
boy.
I see where you're going.
That's your boy's wife.
I see. Hear me out.
But how does it get to that?
don't
Because
know.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
know,
what.
JB.
I'm gonna
I
tell
just
you.
don't agree with
Hear
that,
me
man.
out. I know
Yeah.
someone.
Because that tells me that was premeditated.
No,
No.
it ain't
Hear me out.
premeditated.
If y'all,
Alright,
I'm
you
gonna
supposed to
tell
be
y'all
look- you
motherfuckers,
supposed
man.
to- listen.
All right,
Hold on. Let me say one
Hold
thing.
on, nigga. I'm telling you.
Do you
I'm
wanna
gonna tell you how
Hold on,
this
let me say
works.
one
Let
thing.
D get in there because
Let me tell you. Here's what happens. You dead, right?
Hold on, let him get it
Hear,
out.
hear me out. Your wife, nobody's around. Your homeboy has always been there with you and your wife. Just been there. He coming around. He helping her.
Right.
Doing this here. And what happens? This my
Feelings get formed.
Feelings formed.
Exactly. Things can happen.
and then they together now. Now I'm not saying it's the right shit, but
Listen
I see,
to me.
I
Listen
see
to
where
me.
you're going.
Hold on. Listen to me.
It does happen, man. I
to
see
me-
it.
So explain this
But
to me.
we are
Hold
talking
on.
in the context of
I understand that.
when would this be acceptable?
Listen.
To me, that's the only fucking
Dead.
time
Wrong.
would be
You're
acceptable.
wrong. You know why? Because I look at your wife like a sister. Your wife like a sister. Your wife like a sister.
But you're
Where-
not
where
you're
in the
not hearing
hell-
what I'm saying, though.
Listen to me.
Because you're
Listen
not
to
there
understand
for my wife emotional right now,
Listen,
man.
It doesn't matter.
It does,
When
man.
is you-
If you
No,
dead,
man. No.
and the niggas
You're
there for your
wrong.
wife emotional,
Hey,
nobody
wrong.
was there.
Hey,
you
I'm
are
with.
wrong.
Hey, I'm
I don't
honest
care.
with you.
You're wrong, bro.
I'm
wrong.
I'm with Professor.
No,
on this
I
one,
feel
bro.
If I
you.
look at,
It ain't
like, I
right.
look at your wife as
Like,
sister,
nah, bro.
there's never be a time.
It's not right.
That,
I'm
that
not
would
saying,
shift
man.
gears.
So,
Ever.
so,
Because
so D, what you're
you're
saying?
wrong, bro.
I-
So
like
you
with
would fuck
D,
my
JB
wife. if
No,
I died,
No,
that was
no.
good, yeah.
no,
But-
no.
That's all I'm saying.
Professor,
Nah,
what,
nigga,
what
no,
he is-
put it out
what
there,
he
nigga.
is
We talking
saying-
man code.
And what I'm saying is,
You're wrong, bro.
No, listen.
Because
Hold on.
when do you make
Let
that
me-
transition from that person being a sister friend or a close friend to you having emotions to screw her? Even that man is dead. That's great. That's grimy, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean,
they
it
do.
happens every day, though.
No,
to
but
tell you the
listen.
truth.
I'm saying it happens.
Hey,
Go ahead,
hey,
go ahead.
let's just be
It
all the
happens,
way.
man.
Let's
No
just
way in
be
the
all
world.
the way.
Hold on,
real.
let JB
JB,
off.
let
Listen,
JB,
listen,
let JB,
listen.
let
Let's just
JB.
be all the way real.
Right.
Let's put some practicality to it. Okay.
That's
Hold on, let him
called
go.
standard.
Let him go.
That ain't practical,
Let him
that's
go.
standard.
We
Let him
gonna get
go.
logical. We gonna get logical
him
real
go.
quick.
Let
We
him
gonna
go.
get logical
Let
real
him
quick.
go.
Hear him out.
So it's
All right,
logical
listen.
that you
Hear him
die
out.
with
What's
fucking
Hear him
logical
out.
is when
Hear
I'm
him out.
talking,
Hear him
you
out.
need to
Hear him
let me
out.
talk.
Hear
All right,
him
bro.
out. Hear him out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Listen,
apologize.
listen. You 50, 60 years old. Okay. You dead. Your wife's 50, 60 years old. Your boy's 50, 60 years old. Okay. That's been they've been knowing each other for life. I mean, they've had lifelong relationships. He doesn't have, his wife is dead. Say his wife is dead. You dead. It's something that can definitely be a practical thing that they would come together because they've been knowing each other for fucking 40 years.
It's off limits. Doesn't matter.
Hey, let
I
me.
just don't agree with that.
Hold on,
That's
Professor-
premeditated.
Professor,
Because you just created a
Professor,
scenario.
that's premeditated?
Listen.
Professor, hold
I'm
on,
gonna tell you
let me
why.
say something.
Listen, one thing.
That's not
It's
premeditated.
premeditated
Hey, you
because
said
you
15
created.
things.
Listen, niggas. You created a scenario where the
Slavery.
shit would be
When I
right.
die?
You created. Listen. You just created a scenario as to why that shit would be acceptable. That's why it's premeditated.
That's
No,
not
all right,
premeditated.
listen,
That's
fucking
not how
okay.
that works.
I don't know what the fuck
listen,
y'all think
listen,
about it.
Yo,
listen.
crazy.
All right,
That's not how that
JB,
works.
JB.
You just created a scenario as to why that shit would be acceptable. That's called premeditation.
Yeah, go-
respond to you?
go
I don't know what
ahead,
the fuck
man.
y'all think.
I'm awaiting your response.
So here we go. Your scenario, I get it, right? They known each other for years. His wife passed away. I'm dead. I could not, like if it's a situation reversed,
Couldn't do it.
I could be there for your wife and, cut her grass, do all the shit that a man, do all the shit that, that
Same
you would
shit.
have done, right?
Man coat, grass
I
cutting.
think, but to Professor's
But do
point, kinda, I think it's to a certain level. Then I gotta be like, all right, I can't let my feelings get wrapped in it. That's
If-
my boy's wife. Even though he's passed away, he's gone.
It's
I get
fucked
it.
up. I agree.
But,
Couldn't do it.
But
No way.
I could be there for her. You know what I'm saying? I could be there for her
I'm just telling
and
you.
everything she needs.
But see,
That-
it's
that-
like JB says. I mean, just hear me out before you interrupt or do whatever.
Just hear it out. I mean, to tell you the truth, it happens every day. It's not premeditated because
No, it's not premeditated.
during the time that you were alive, there was no
You
feelings
had
there
your own,
whatsoever.
You had your own
It
wife.
was
your own
everything
life,
was there.
everything-
So,
yeah,
you know, the other person being dead and gone. So then you start. It's just like at work. The more time you spend with people at work, the more you know. You be like, oh well, shit. Now you know, Karen, she cool and shit like that. Oh,
Do you just hear what you just said? You heard what you just said?
I'm telling you, this is shit that happens.
All
every
you
day.
just did
I didn't say it's
was
good or
create a
bad.
scenario as to why that would be acceptable.
I didn't say
when
it's
you
good
have
or bad.
standards.
Ain't nobody creating a scenario, Professor.
And nobody justified
the shit
it.
happened.
It just said we're saying it happens.
It
We
happens
didn't say,
when you let it happen, but when you have standards and there's respect and regard for the individual, you
Now
don't
we
let
didn't
it
say
happen.
we would go do something like that, but we're just saying these are the under the circumstances
man.
that it could happen, and how it does violate
Hey,
either
because
way
you
it
don't
goes.
even let it get to that point.
Professor, I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
one. I'm with you,
I
dog.
apologize, fellas, if I'm
Well,
too
no.
passionate. I just
It's not
there's
about
no way in the world that you allow something like that. If you're dead, it does not take away that was your wife.
Yeah.
It does not take away.
You know what's saying
like,
that it does.
like,
my
you gotta-
friendship
you
does
have
not
to-
die with you. It transfers to her. That respect transfers to her
Right.
that I have for you.
Right.
So
Well,
what
I'll
I'm
say-
saying is,
I'll say
if
this,
that's the
Professor.
mindset,
You ain't
that
never been in that situation, bro.
listen, man, I wouldn't put myself in that situation. It
Okay,
just don't- So what I'm
okay.
saying is, I could not do that to a person that was my friend.
Now-
I've been in there. I couldn't do it.
Now,
Okay,
now
bro.
hold
There's
on.
no
Now-
way.
Now, I have been.
I
We're
don't
not
want-
saying we
listen,
do it.
fucking
We're
right.
not saying
I've
that we
been
do
in
it.
this situation. I've been.
I
in
mean,
this
there's too many other
situation.
women in the world you can screw.
But that's
Too
not
many
the,
other women.
Well, what I'm saying
I
is,
know what
Professor,
you're saying.
It's a lot of women
it's
can
not-
screw,
At
man.
that point, Professor,
It's a
it ain't-
lot of women to screw.
It ain't about no pussy.
Plenty
Plenty
of
of telling
fish.
you.
A lot of women to screw, man.
It ain't about
It's not.
a pussy thing.
It's not about.
I
I know
don't
what
know
you're
none
saying.
of them.
What I'm saying is these
It
people
was
have been-
back in the day.
I know
have
what
known
you're
each
saying.
other for years
Right.
and years and years.
Hey, these niggas just
And then
talking,
they
man.
come
I
to
mean,
a
they going
situation
off.
where
Yeah, I'm about to fix all
You're
this
right.
both of
shit.
their spouses is gone.
But JB, what I'm saying is,
telling you, man.
those
That's
parameters.
like,
Listen,
like it will
listen,
say it.
listen.
That shit happens.
What
a
I'm
lot,
saying
bro.
is, even
It
if
does.
even if he's gone or I'm gone, you still have to have those same parameters.
You know, I'm gonna put it like
You
this.
can't- there's no way you do
take,
that.
Take it like this. A stand-up man who's your friend is not going to break those parameters. Yes, we know that.
You
We're
still do
just
it.
only thing we're expressing that the shit happens.
We talking
We're
man
not
code. We
saying-
talking man code.
We're not saying that.
we
you
talking
know-
about violations of the man code.
exactly. We're
And
just
that's
saying
It happens.
how it
And
happens.
It still happens, man.
It happens.
I'm
It
not
just does.
disagreeing that it happens. What I'm saying is,
Now,
it's not right, and it
I'll
shouldn't
say
happen. And you
this.
can
I'll
prevent it.
say this. There are opportunists who like you're saying,
Right.
Professor.
That's
I agree.
opportunity,
I
right.
agree with you on that. There are people that are like, you know what? Now it's my time to get in. That's not
man,
the
that's-
situation I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Right.
shit just happens because people they've been close for years,
Uh-huh.
and shit just fucking
Yeah.
happens.
I mean, it like I said, I mean, it's
So-
a violation.
so-
yet it's still the same. But
So while we saying been close for years, man code, dating your boy's sister
oh, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Okay,
let's
so
get it.
okay, yeah.
with permission.
Nah, you got to get permission.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
said
we
with
do gotta get permission. It
with
just
with
can't
with,
start
with,
doing
yeah,
it.
with
He lo-
permission.
he loves her.
With permission.
That's his little sister.
But I
he
love her
loves
too.
That's
You don't love me, nigga. You don't love me, nigga. You don't love me.
But I love. Nigga, you don't love
But
me.
you gotta get his blessing
You do.
Yeah, I
Because-
agree.
because your boy, he know you. He know
Yeah.
you a hoe. He know you a hoe.
He's
He's I'm a hoe.
You know I'm a hoe.
I fuck
Five bitches after every show. I'm a hoe. You know I'm a hoe.
That's a beautiful song.
How do you know? Because I told you so.
That's right.
Nigga.
But nah,
That's old school.
because he know how you are.
honey,
he know your tendencies.
I know you're
he know
listening.
he listen. So,
I was
so
not
oh,
singing.
that's a good. So listen, you date your boy. So listen, you date your boy's sister. Now y'all was just at the club a month ago. Hey man, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and snatch her real quick and go ahead and knock her off real quick. He know you got it in him. He not gonna let you. He don't want you to do that to his sister.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that to my daughter. So you got to get his blessing because I got to ask you: are you reformed? Can you?
Are you reformed?
Can you keep your dick under
What
control?
Are
Nah,
you
I'm playing no
reformed?
cream pie in your sister.
Right.
Which is true.
Right.
Cream pie.
Listen, can you?
Listen,
Hey, fellas.
it will.
Can you put your dick in rehab?
I'm good now.
All right, hey,
Creep out. You watch porn.
The hub.
You watch porn.
Yeah, the cream pie. The cream pie.
Creep pies.
I got my categories bookmarked.
The cream pie.
It will like creep pie.
Cream.
And squirting.
Yeah.
That's straight West.
All the way, man. You got all the categories.
Oh, y'all crazy,
All
man.
right, question. All right, I got a scenario.
BBC.
Here we go.
What are we on? All right, we on free pie squirting or
Man code.
So far away from that
Okay,
shit.
what do we
All
do?
right, back to man code.
Gotcha.
Man code.
Gotcha.
Is this a man code violation, or how would you handle this? Is a question. You and your homie go out. You and your boy go out. Y'all both married, right? Y'all go out, have a good time, drinking, da 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 da. He dip off, do some shit he ain't supposed to do, right? All right, cool. You don't say, hey, it is, whatever. You keep your mouth closed, whatever. I get that part, right? so then the follow up is he gets in trouble. He gets in trouble and he throws your name in there. Like I was with
Major violation.
Dale,
Double, triple violation.
So like
he needs to be incarcerated.
at that point, do you spill the beans? Like
No, you cut
him
hell
off.
no,
Nope.
you ain't about to get in my trouble.
Cut him
Or
off.
You know what I
or-
do?
or-
You know what
or
I
do
do?
you just-
Nope. That
Because
goes
it
to the
compounds.
ground.
You know what I
compounds.
do?
It
I'll be like
compounds.
this. So who do you think Deshaun Watson gonna go to for the trade?
Yeah, you deflect.
Let me tell you
deflect.
something. Don't you ever admit guilt. I don't give a fuck if the
It wasn't me.
Don't. Yep, we get it.
I don't give a fuck if you caught with the chick in the car with you. You ain't do shit. But give a bitch a ride.
Yeah, I'm talking about you as the homie though. Like
You don't go
like,
back.
Like
He talking about
he throw,
as
he
the
threw-
homie,
He
you
don't
ain't
know. He don't know shit.
The homie ain't gonna snitch. Is what you're
That's
basically
it.
saying.
That's-
Your
that's
boy
what
don't
I'm
know
asking.
shit.
Nope.
That's it.
Is the homie
Like,
gonna
you
snitch?
say he in trouble. What kind of trouble he in?
Again, I'm
Like,
going back
what's
to
the detail?
Because he got to face you, Dale. He got to face you.
He
Hey,
in some,
he got caught?
Here's what I'm going back to, Dale.
And
He gotta
the only
face you.
way, he got caught up in some shit.
Yep.
And the only way for him, his only escape out of that shit is to throw your name
That's
in
his
there
job.
and say
That's
what
his
you-
job. My
Hey,
nigga better get me out.
As your homeboy,
Yes.
as your boy,
That's his job.
you say, yep,
Yep.
he with me.
And
Get
this
me the
is
fuck out of
This
here.
is exactly
No,
this is
flat out.
exactly what I was saying
yeah.
earlier
Shit,
about
no doubt,
you
no
were
doubt.
saying,
I get it now. Yeah.
is it my boy or is I like, because your boy, that's what your boy does.
That's his
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's your
Flat
boy.
out.
Yeah.
Or just some nigga that he gonna throw you on the bus.
Right.
But your boy,
That's
well,
So listen,
he
listen,
may
listen.
not.
You gotta
I'm
take
just
the
saying.
charge.
No. Listen. Your boy is just like this. I chastise you privately,
Yep.
but externally, I got your
I got your
motherfucking
back.
back.
I got your back.
so
That's man code.
That's it,
Yes,
brother,
man
right
code.
there.
That's
That's
man code.
it, man.
So my question,
Yeah, you cuss him out and I'm like, you better-
I'll cut your ass
But in
out.
public, I got you.
When it's me and you,
Yeah.
I say, nigga.
Because I said you could have gave me a heads
You
up.
know,
I was
like,
laying in
what-
bed with my wife.
Well, not only that, like, what the fuck are you doing?
So she could
Right,
Give me a
but
heads up.
yeah.
That's
so
it.
that's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
externally, I'm like,
my
I got you.
follow-up-
I got you.
My follow-up question to
Yeah,
that is,
no doubt.
my follow-up question that is, does man code, do you use man code depending on your relationship with that
that's
that
an
guy?
awesome
Because we
question.
keep saying your boy, I get it. That's
Dale,
my
that's an
homie, that's
awesome
my
question.
dude. I got his back 110%.
you know what I'll say?
It was some nigga you know.
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna travel light.
That's a good question.
Hey, listen, 1,000% true.
Yep.
If you ain't my boy, I don't know that nigga.
Okay.
He's
And,
drunk.
and if
But
I
yes,
don't know you,
that's a good question.
I'm a roll a little different. Yeah, I'm a roll a little different if I don't know you. So if you my boy, pimp, this is where we go. Pimp, like say we going somewhere.
Yeah.
And just say it's sketchy. You my boy, I know. Hey, we can roll. But if I don't know you,
No.
I'm a roll different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Well,
I'm talking
yes.
about that
He's-
dude
what
throw
he-
you.
what he's saying
who?
is-
like, so you
Yeah.
didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. The dude you
I
with,
don't do
let's just say a coworker.
He said I don't do shit.
Yeah, I know you don't do
I ain't
shit.
get no trouble.
Man, look at that halo around your head, man. Come on, man. I know you don't do shit.
Oh, I thought
but-
that was a reflection from his shirt.
Hey, whatever the fuck it is, I don't do
Call
shit.
it a day. Call it a day.
But I'm talking about what if he's not the dude I'm talking about? Your
But
boy,
why
not
would he
your
have
boy,
anything on you?
Your friend.
Why
Like,
would he have
No,
anything?
just
somebody you know.
Just
Like a
some
coworker.
some nigga. That's
Just
it.
some nigga, and he throw your name. So is that still?
Yeah, I got
violating?
him, man. I got him, man.
Nah.
So that's
Hey,
still
as long
violating?
as it, I don't waste no lifeline.
as long as
I ain't
I'm
wasting no lifeline.
Hey,
I ain't
hey,
wasting
hey,
no lifeline.
As long as it doesn't damage myself.
My shit. That's it.
Yeah,
I got you, man.
I mean,
Okay.
I can cover as long as it
Yep.
doesn't damage
Now,
myself.
if
But
you
why
fuck-
would he-
if you
that
fucking
is
my
true.
if you fucking my shit
That
up,
is true.
But why would he feel compelled
if-
to use you? Why would he feel?
It will, you're right.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
If it
man.
has something to do that,
I don't know. That's
like
an
that.
excellent question,
Puts me
man.
in a
I gotta think
situation
about
where-
that. That's
Yeah.
a great question.
I'm at risk
Say what,
for
JB.
something, I'm only going to risk for my boys.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
lose a lifeline on the
No,
a
no,
random.
no, no, no,
Not on a random.
No,
Ain't no
I'm-
phone a friend on that one.
No, not at all. Not at all. No. But if it's no harm to me,
Nah.
and I
Because
can,
it could be set me up for the
and
woo woo.
I can save a life.
Nope.
And-
You use
and
it because I'm thinking like, why
He
do you use
said
that
I can
guy?
save a
Hey,
life.
because
Because that nigga about to die. You about to cut that nigga.
Because the reason I asked that, because I was in a situation like that. I was out with dude I know. You know what I mean? We ain't really cool. We got each other's phone number. That's about it. But we ain't like
Random nigga
Nah.
D.
Yeah, but we ain't cool. Like we talking about being to his crib. He ain't never been in my crib.
Right.
We met there. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
okay,
saying?
he just a nigga.
He went off and did some sketchy ass shit. He went off and did some sketchy ass shit. And the next day, I'm getting a call from his girl, or whatever, like, you know, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, blue. And I was stuck, like, because it's funny we talking about the man code.
So what did you do?
What did I do?
Call you right back. Nigga.
I was like,
Let me call you right back.
I'm at work.
I said, I don't know. I said, I mean, we was there, and then we left, and I don't know what happened. And I left it at that. And she tried to put me in the corner.
Yeah.
And try to ask me a bunch of other
Be
questions.
very vague and
Yeah.
ambiguous.
And that's exactly what I did. I
You
was
let
like,
the imagination run wild.
we was there,
Women are
and then we
smart.
left.
I mean, there's just so many things that we could touch on. I mean, so little time because it just keeps going. I mean, in a situation like that, I mean, you got to protect home first. Fuck that. Fuck
Yeah,
the
man.
fuck the dude. Because I mean, for one, like I said, he ain't your boy. He ain't your friend.
Yeah.
Just an associate, a derelict, or whatever like that, or whatever you met. And
Hey,
you
look-
know, he getting his shit, blowing his shit up.
Hey, how you
You ain't
spell
about
that?
to blow my shit
How you
up.
spell derelict?
Yeah, I ain't never used that.
D-E-L-L.
It's a good word to use.
Yeah, I never heard that shit.
My dumb man was typing it in.
Hey, dude, I'm with you, brother. I know that shit, man.
He's like,
D was like,
I was like,
D.
D. Hey, how you spell derelict? You was retarded.
Get some phrases every once in a while. Someone gets to Google around here.
Yeah,
Man code.
you said it the first time. I said, I have never even heard that word before.
It means idiot.
Got it. All right.
So we talked top man code. Top three. Top five.
I think you hit the top one.
Oh, that's definitely top one.
Yeah, you hit the top one.
Top one don't follow behind the homie.
Yeah, no sloppy second.
No sloppy second.
Unless what Dale said, she fine as hell.
He put a clause in it. Like
He
if
put
she's
a
fine,
clarification. Now, hold on a
clarification.
second.
Yeah, it's a
If
clarification.
she fine as hell,
Like a union contract.
Don't tell my shady business.
Don't tell you. Yeah, don't be running around like you
keep
know.
my name out these streets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
You ain't
Hey.
tricking if you got it.
Hey,
you know?
and if
Hit that
possible, do not use the urinal right next to.
Oh yeah, that's a
another-
big one. That's a big one, man.
one. Don't come piss next to me.
Right.
If 4 urinals
Right.
is open.
If it's two
right next to
there,
me.
I get it.
Yeah, if it's
But
only
if it's
two.
more than two, your ass we better be splitting. Right.
Even if there is only 2 there, I will wait for that dude to be done.
Nigga, wash your hands. Act like you're washing your hands. Then you get
Yeah,
done.
I'm gonna keep it real. If it's two and I've been drinking, I'm
pissed.
I'm pissed.
Two is accept. If it's only two,
Hey, I'm like,
it's
what's up, nigga?
acceptable.
I'm pissed.
If it's
Hey.
three, there better be a
space.
urinal in between.
Hey,
That's all.
We understand, D. You got that weak bladder and shit, man.
I'm old, man. Shit.
Yeah, you start
I'm
wearing
pissed.
diapers and shit. So.
Oh shit.
I'm a piss though.
He said, I'm pissed about that.
I'm a piss, but
I'm
my
pissed, though.
hey, my stomach ain't gonna hurt.
That's right. This though.
You know, you be laying in bed at night like, damn, I'm like getting up.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
you be like, oh man,
That shit hurt though.
And the bathroom be like 10 steps away. You be like, it's right there.
It's so far when they're in the bed.
like maybe I can just go back to sleep and then
Dude,
go away.
hey, on some real shit.
I do every day.
That's like one of my biggest like fears of getting old. Is that my bladder get weak as fuck? Because I got a fucking vice trap right now. I can hold that shit forever. And I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah, me
20
too,
years
man.
from now,
It's
I'm
not
like,
good.
oh shit, I gotta go.
Yeah, man. Dude,
Gotta go.
Working on them kegel.
I leave
muscles.
home at like 7 in the morning. I don't piss like 2.
Kegels.
Hey. Man,
He said kegels.
essential oils, girth, and kegels could not be spoken of. How
could a man have kegels?
Who the hell said cake?
We're gonna have to evaluate some
could a
shit
man have
after this
a
podcast.
A man got a kegel?
Cause some niggas are switching gears on us. I see.
Yeah, that's homo shit right there.
Some niggas are switching gears.
Yeah, nigga, that's some homo shit. Kegel, nigga got a kegel. How a nigga have a kegel?
I don't even know what that shit means.
Oh,
You know what? I don't even want to know what that shit means.
Oh,
You want to know.
Yeah, you want to
wanna
know.
You
It
really
make that
wanna
shit
know.
strong.
Yeah. You really want to know.
You really want to know.
Yeah, you really want to know.
That's a whole new episode.
That gripper.
You would
It grabbed that shit.
You would definitely. You would
Hey.
definitely make a
Get
like.
over here. Remember Scorpion? Yeah, Scorpion. Get over here. I know the same shit.
Hey, like, don't be a menace. Like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
You would definitely make a lifelong decision. A short-term situation.
Yeah, that's a life decision right
That's
there.
a life. Yeah.
That's a life
Kegel?
decision.
A Kegel? Oh my
Them
goodness.
mugs keep you trapped.
Especially the strong ones.
Keep you trapped in there, boy. You be like, I'm trying to.
You can't
get
go.
out.
Yeah,
You can't get out.
It take
Can't
all
go.
your, you ready?
I can't
It
run.
take all your
I can't
scrimp with its SC. Your scrimp. You have no scrimp left.
It make you we like, fuck it.
No scrimp. Huh?
9 months later, like,
What-
damn.
hey, what-
That's when you just stare into the stars and be like, I'm accepting whatever happens.
Yeah.
That's called the toe curl stare.
Yeah.
Hey, it will.
It's called firstborn.
Hey, what Lil Wayne said? Lil Wayne
True
said,
that.
And I fall
True
into
that.
that pussy like quicksand.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
True that. Little first boy.
And I fall into that pussy like quicksand.
Yeah, I better stop talking.
The man. We ain't done with this. We ain't done
Hey,
with this.
honey, I know
There's a
you're
lot more we
listening.
got done.
Ain't
I
no
was
precursors. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Dale.
I
Don't be
was
no.
I
He
was
always
not
do
Hey,
that.
why you always trying to
involved in
qualify?
You always do that.
Hey, I got another man called, man.
always do that
Do
shit.
y'all feel like you always got to justify what you say or what you do?
I'm done with doing that. I'm not doing that no more.
Justify.
It's done. The game over.
What you mean? Just like,
Nah.
give me some
That's
context.
a guilty conscience. That's what you're talking about,
Give
nigga.
me
You
some
talking about
context.
guilty conscience.
If you ain't doing shit,
I just went to go piss in my own bathroom.
and all of a sudden you
No,
got to
nigga, you didn't
justify,
jack it
well,
off.
why it takes long to go home? Because I was driving the motherfucking car.
No.
In traffic.
No more justifying. Because you know why? Because they get you caught up. They make you like a liar and a dummy.
Yeah, I'm.
No justifying.
You know what I do?
Listen,
I just shut
Where
up.
you at? Minding my business.
I just
Bye.
shut up. I ain't
Like
saying.
a
I'm not.
psychologist asked you
I'm
the
not
same
justifying.
question
Yeah.
5 times.
I'm not saying that.
Just different ways.
Hey,
I
I'm
just
not
shut up.
justifying
Hey,
that no
that's
more.
what's up. That's how you live.
Now,
life.
if you hold
I
on,
do.
hold on. There's a clause.
What took
If-
so long?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you
you're
still,
right.
if you still,
That's not what I do. I communicate.
if you
Yeah,
still,
I use communication.
if you still, no, let me
why
say
my
this.
marriage strong.
Okay, you ready for this? If you still trying to earn her, re-earn her
whoa,
trust.
oh, oh.
If you trying to re-earn her
Re-earn.
trust,
Who said re-earn?
I don't even know if that's a word. I'm not justifying shit.
That's what,
Why are
hey,
you late?
Listen,
Because of traffic.
hey, listen. You just justified it though.
No, it didn't. Traffic.
Yeah, no.
That's
I-
justification.
No, you like, why you like? I'm like, I don't know.
Like if you say traffic,
That's what you say,
just-
G.
That's
Why you get the same clothes
I'm
on?
like,
Traffic.
I tell you, I'd be like, why?
You'd be like, why you like? Because I am.
Why? Like, why do you care? We ain't
Because
doing
you know
shit.
what is a grown man? Listen, Adam was punished
Oh,
for
Lord.
taking. Why would you listen to? Why would you take orders from a woman? Period.
it ain't
All
about,
right, man.
Orders.
it ain't about taking.
She questioning
orders.
you and your household. That's backwards shit. Go ahead and put a dress and paint your toenails, nigga.
Ooh.
I ain't answering shit.
So I,
Hey,
y'all
listen.
niggas, go ahead, niggas, apologize because y'all scared. I'm not
Oh,
apologizing.
I ain't apologizing.
I'm not answering.
I ain't scared
no,
about.
no,
but
So
I tell you
let
one
me
thing, I
put-
get in
let
trouble
me-
for your ass though.
Let me put up. Don't ask me
Hey,
shit.
man
Man,
code.
code answering
Man,
shit.
Man,
hey,
Shit, fuck
hey,
that. Hey, I bet I'm getting in trouble.
Don't question me. I ain't
Professor.
answering
I bet I'm getting in
shit.
trouble.
Professor, I'm gonna tell you another
And we on
man
podcast.
code.
We're not answering shit.
Hey,
I ain't getting in trouble.
Professor, I'm gonna tell you another man code. Nigga, you gotta go to sleep.
Gotta die sometime. That's my sleep.
You think you gotta die sometime?
That's my sleep. Thank you, baby. Shit, pimping.
He said peaceful
Pimping.
instead of
Yeah, pimping.
He
I don't
said-
give a fuck. I ain't answering
It's
shit.
crazy.
You know when I was
You
he
get the
said-
you get the question to me, but you need to be a game show host.
Professor said
Pimping.
Professor said
I'm starting trouble now.
Yeah,
in his autobiography he said
Now, all those who scared, go ahead and apologize to your wives.
he said as I was choking on my own blood when my wife slit my throat.
As I was gurgling sweet nothings and dying,
I said I'm still a pimp.
I'm still a pimp.
pimp down, pimp in distress.
Pimping down, yeah.
Pimp down,
But I'm not
pimp
answering
down.
that question. Not as a grown
Got
man.
his throat
Because
slit.
what happens is when your sons and daughters watch their grown father answer to their mother, y'all turn into punks. That's
Whoa,
what
okay,
happens.
let me ask you a question.
Man
shit.
code.
Let me ask you a
I'm
question.
still not getting in trouble for y'all niggas, though.
I'm starting
No,
trouble.
talking about nah, because
I still ain't getting in trouble.
Daddy, why you, Daddy, why you
Hold
answering
on,
your
Dale,
mom?
Dale, Dale
I was
gotta
gonna
go.
let you.
Dale
I was
gotta
gonna
go.
let this slide. We're gonna say shit about it, but nah, hold on, time out
Oh,
now.
shit.
So you telling me because I communicate with my wife, I'm a punk?
No, sir.
That's what you said.
No.
He said,
Professor,
the way that you communicate with your wife, you're a punk.
Hey, I'm gonna clarify.
I gotta poke my finger.
Hold on a
in the face
second.
when I was saying-
Professor, that's exactly what the fuck you said. So,
You
Professor,
don't
that's all
answer.
I'm
You're the man of your
saying.
household. You don't have to answer to nobody.
Listen, I'm not quite sure how your household is ran, player, But hey, if it works for you, it works for you. But what you can't do
Bless
is
you.
what you can't
Bless
do is
you.
call me a punk
hey.
because I communicate with my wife.
That
You see
didn't
what I'm
apply
saying?
to you.
Like I'm late. Like if I'm supposed to be
communication
home
is different.
that's what the fuck
Nigga,
we
that's
talking
what the fuck we
about.
talking about.
I said if
He
you
said not quite
answer,
punk, but like
if
punk
you
light.
if they questioning you and you
Like-
answering, you the grown man. I don't believe it.
Kind of like a
But
punk.
what you just
Hey,
said.
nigga, you said.
Kind of like a punk.
But what you said. But what you just said was.
Like, what you say?
Why
Communication.
am I late?
Hey, Will, what you say?
You know, like you supposed to be home at 9 o'clock.
Like
Here we
Miller
go.
Lite,
Punk
punk
light.
light.
He said,
Here we go. Here we go with this remedial shit again.
Punkish.
If she say, honey,
Grownish.
this is communication. Honey,
Punkish.
honey, what do you want for dinner? I want steak. Honey, what are we doing this weekend? We're going skating. That's communicating. But when I come home and you think you're going to question me and I'm the man of the house, hey, listen.
hey, bro, they can say
give a
where the fuck
fuck.
you at.
You know, this made me think like,
I'm not
David
answering
Banner,
nothing.
you know, like a pimp, but you know, like a punk. But
Like a punk. Like a punk.
I'm not answering nothing. You get the question to me, you're going to be looking stupid because I'm going to be a mute. Like, huh?
And you know what? That's a song that comes to reminds me.
Camping.
Hey, Professor, this is a song that reminds me of some of the shit that you just said. You ever heard that song? It's a thin line.
Between love and hate.
I'm like,
Doom,
nigga,
doom.
Nigga, you on that
He
thin
be-
line,
he-
nigga. Look at that thin line.
I walk the line and the line is
habitual
thin.
line stepper.
I'm a call
Hey, hey,
Listen, I'm
laying in the hospital.
anti-scared ass
Hey,
nigga.
but
I'm
hey,
anti-scared
listen,
nigga.
hey, hey, listen.
I am anti-scared
Hey, I
nigga.
got one thing to say.
I am anti-scared
Hey,
nigga.
hey, we gotta go. We gotta go. One thing to
well,
say.
thank you, nigga.
We
You
gotta
traffic-
go.
you
We gotta
traffic
go.
direct, yeah.
One thing to say. I ain't getting in trouble for y'all niggas.
That's right.
He's scared.
That's
That's all right.
right.
Hey,
That's
he's
right.
scared.
Hey, we talking about
scared.
when you talking about listen,
ain't
man.
in
Code.
trouble.
And it's funny because
Hey,
last
come
time I was
on,
at your
listen,
house,
man,
nigga, you had an apron
You
on.
trouble?
Oh shit!
And you had no shoes on either.
He's throwing shots.
But guess what though? The ribs was good though.
The food did smell. The food did smell good.
That shit.
Where we at here, Will?
And on that note, man, season 2, as you can see, starting off on a great note.
Bang, bang, bang.
We many more in-depth and very passionate conversations like this one to come with season 2 with Black in Thought. Please stay tuned. We'd like to thank everybody who does come and listen. I see when I get on the podcast statistics and see all over the world. We got Sweden, we got Germany, we got Iceland. I've seen every damn where. All over the United States. I like to say thank you. We truly appreciate that, and we just tell your friends, goddammit. Tell your motherfucking friends. They need to listen to this shit too. But thank you. Like I said, this is the beginning of season 2 of Black in Thought, and it's only going to get better from here. And on that note, we are out.
DJ Payne 1.
You know I'm flawed, but you love me anyway. A lot of times I'm so wrong, but you love me anyway. Love me anyway. That's why you're my buddy.
Thank you for listening to this episode, and we want you to come back for more. If you like what you heard, please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts from. We're on all the major networks: Apple, Google, TuneIn, Spotify, and many more. Check out our social media, and please like, follow, and comment on Facebook, Black in Thought, Instagram, Black in Thought Podcast, and Twitter, Black in Thought Podcast. Please subscribe, share, and once again, thank you for listening.
You know